What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Off the Rails, a recovery podcast dedicated to ending the stigma of addiction through open discussion on all things recovery related. My name is Mark, and with me always is Dave. And Jared is out today. We thought we were going to have him, but he came down with a case of the COVID.
Yes.
And he's
fighting it right now.
Yeah, he's sick. So all the best wishes in your speedy COVID recovery, Jared.
Yes, if Jared is listening to this, it sounded like he sent us a message saying he was going to have some time. Work was giving him some time off because how much they were working. So let's use that time to some R&R.
Yes.
I know I'll be talking to him and probably say that anyway, but
yeah,
in case I don't.
So Dave, how the hell are you, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. End of the week is finishing off better than the start for me anyway. I had kind of a couple, like a day and a half of kind of maybe 2 days of just some poopy pants kind of days, you know.
Yeah.
So that I haven't really had that in a long time as far as like kind of consecutive days. Usually I can kind of shake it with some sleep, but you know, whatever. I went through it. I think I kind of know why. I was kind of what's kind of sent me down the rabbit hole of not feeling well. But anyway, got over that. Workouts and gym's been consistent every day this week. So 7 for 7. That's been nice. And my brother-in-law's birthday on Friday, went bowling. Totally redeemed myself from last time we went. Yeah. 136 for high score of the night. Not a big deal. Really, it isn't. It's not really that even good of a score, but yeah, better than last time. And
so did you beat your dad?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Fucking beat that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That 78-year-old man? Yeah, I beat him. Yeah. That was using his wrong arm? Yeah.
So you guys are tied up now, one apiece?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh,
it's pretty cool. My one sister, Heather's like ultra fucking competitive. Like,
yeah, I know.
Man, we used to go. Yeah, if we go, I remember I used to go out with her. There was this place on the like the basketball game, in the bar, and I would play it, set a score, and she would sit there and play until she beat my score. Like,
I would
not acknowledge anyone else. Like, so anyway, so the last game she had 135. I was bowling the after her, and I didn't think I was going to catch her, and I ended up getting like a spare, so I got my 10th frame. I got to get that third shot in, and then I calculated, and it was like boom, I got 136, so I beat her by 1. So she was pretty rattled. It was funny. So yeah, man, other than that, the team, the hockey team's struggling a bit. You know, we had that good weekend away, and then last weekend we had our first home weekend, and didn't play all that well. I don't know. The kids are just going through a bit of a funk. And yeah, hopefully we shake it off and, you know, keep rolling here. So it's kind of been about it, really. Yeah, weekend's finishing off pretty good here. I'm in town now. Help my sister put a bed together. And I'm going to have dinner at my other sister's place with my brother-in-law. Practice tomorrow. That's it. How about you, man?
It's great recap, Dave.
Thank you.
Well, man, I'm all aces today. Set a PR for squat today, so I'm very happy. Your boy hit 405.
Very nice.
Been a goal of mine for a very long time.
Sorry, what was your last? Was it 395 or 400? Your last one?
395.
So you got 400 plus now.
Yeah, happy with that. Maybe I'm gonna try to get 495 all-time squat for me. I'm gonna try that by the end of the year. See if I can increase it by 90 pounds.
Okay, right.
Why not?
Yeah, you can. Might as well.
Might as well. And
If I was young like you, I would too. I'm just
we're
worried about
close to the same age, Dave.
oh, buddy.
Um, other than yeah, gym routine's going great. Eating healthy this week. Um, also great. Doing some meal prepping and really buying into getting in shape, which is something I've enjoyed in my recovery. Um, and just doing like I want my daughter to have like a an active lifestyle type thing, and I don't know, I can't really do that if I'm not active myself. So I'm trying to participate in as many things as I can without burning myself out. Um,
Yes.
got to go to my first swimming lesson with Mela on Saturday. That was incredible. She was so sweet, kicking her little legs. Um,
Yeah. She love it or what? Did
she
now
she
sorry,
did.
did you get to watch last weekend when Rebecca took it? Did you get to watch or no?
No, we were
No.
told originally that only one person got to go in at a time. Then
Right.
Rebecca went, and there was like a couple other couples in there, like two of them. So then
Oh,
both of us went this time, and it was fine.
oh, you both went. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
which was super cool because I was a little uncomfortable when I first went in there because um well, I'm just like covered in tattoos for one, and
Oh,
um,
ladies in there. You're like, oh,
yeah, just yeah, and like other family members just like looking at me and like, but then I just bought into it. I was singing all the songs, splashing meal in the
wow,
water, swimming. It was a blast, man. It was like just wholesome happiness, and loved every second of it.
nice. That
After
sounds
that,
awesome.
the day before that, Dave, Friday, I'm kind of taking you backwards here.
Let's do it.
Um, I recently took on a sponsee.
When did that first,
Um,
I guess, contact made
Probably
as
a couple
far as
weeks ago, he mentioned it to me,
yeah.
and this is a pretty cool story. I met him in my days at the soup kitchen.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
we hit it off because he is a fellow Newfoundlander, and he
Sorry,
said,
he was someone that came there or worked
yeah,
there.
he was a client to like came in
Client.
to eat there.
Oh,
Yeah, so he was struggling, and first time I met him, he was like, "So where are you from in Newfoundland?" And then so then we kind of hit it off then, and I kind of proposed to him like, "Hey man, I go to NA. If you ever want to come to a meeting, let me know." And he's like, "Yes." So he ended up getting into treatment, and we sit by each other and shit. And the other day he's
that's
like, "So
so
how long you been in recovery?" I was like, 16 months. He's like, "Will you be my sponsor?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure, man." Which is strange because like he is substantially older than me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't know. We get along great. Nice dude. Went out for coffee. Um,
It's awesome.
I'm not like a huge 12 step guy, as you know,
Yeah,
but I think I could help him in other ways and kind of show him what has worked for me in my recovery and be there for him type thing.
yeah. Now, how
So
does it work with something like that? Like, let's say, um, like you're a sponsee for, and you're showing them different ways of doing things, and then, like, say he wanted to get into 12 steps, like you're probably like, he'll probably learn, like he's obviously going to learn about it when he goes to NA and
mhm.
that kind of side of it. Is that something that maybe he could pick up another sponsee to like share, like to get to get through that process and then still have you kind of thing, or is that
I'm not entirely sure because I
yeah,
explained it to him. I was like, man, listen, like I don't live my life by the 12 steps. It's not what I do. And
okay,
if I'll still be here for you, you can say I'm your sponsor and I will help you as much as I can type thing.
yeah,
But I'll answer truthfully whatever question he has about the 12 steps.
yeah,
Read the book, you know.
yeah. So he was into kind of that approach though of recovery, kind of what your mindset is. So
Mhm.
kind of works. Yeah, that's cool. What a story, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Wicked.
Great dude. Um, Now what else? What else, Dave? Getting ready this week for Rebecca to head back to work.
Oh,
She start work on February 1st again. So my dad duty is going to be stepped up big time throughout the morning
yes,
and
sir.
afternoon. So I'm a little nervous because normally myself and Rebecca tag team parenting completely, and now it's like, here you go, Daddy, you're all alone. And Rebecca rules the roost, as you know.
Yes, as well as she
And
should.
yeah, absolutely. And yeah,
So is her job going to be like 9 to 5 type
yeah, but she's still working
primarily?
at the same firm back home, right? So she's actually working from like 5 to 1,
Oh, okay.
which
Oh, well,
yeah. So get Mela on the right sleep schedule. We could really be on something here.
yeah. Oh, yeah. She sleeps until like 10 a.m. Then you just have 10 a.m. till 1.
That has never happened, but I would love that. Yeah, that'd be ideal. I don't know the last time I slept until 10.
No, I know you're an early riser,
Mm-hmm.
which is great. You so what are you thinking for your schedule for like gym wise? Like how you guys? 'Cause I know Rebecca's a very active gym person as well.
Yeah. So
Um,
I think I'm gonna go when she finishes up work at 1 o'clock. I'm gonna readjust, tweak the schedule a bit.
yeah.
Kind of got to sit down with her and plan that, I guess. Which I don't really like doing, but might be worth the conversation.
Hmm.
You know.
Yeah, it'll work out.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice that she's done it. Like, I mean, it's shitty, maybe. I mean, whatever your schedule is, I feel like with work, once you kind of get in the routine, it's all fine. So to me on the outside, like 5 to 1, it's like, whew, 5 a.m. That's rough. Once you kind of get into it, I think it's all right. But
Yeah.
finishing at 1 o'clock is kind of
Mm-hmm.
cool where you guys can probably both like work it out that, if you go to the gym and then she maybe has a nap with Mila and then you get back and she goes,
Mm-hmm.
you get meal, you make dinner.
Just full time stay at home dad.
Yeah, fucking right.
It's the dream.
I think a lot of worse things. Sounds
Yeah,
pretty good. Sounds
yeah, yeah,
pretty good.
yeah. A lot.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
So Dave, you got any topics today, buddy?
I got a couple. Well, that one podcast you got me turned on to, that Two Bears One Cave. They had this Andrew Huberman on.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I thought it was a really good interview. He's like a neuroscientist. I don't know, it's a doctorate, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Very
Anyways,
smart dude.
very smart dude. Some really cool topics they touched on. Um, and yeah, I thought that was like a real good listen if anyone wants to kind of it's a funny listen at times because Tom Segura is interviewing him and obviously he's a funny guy, but also very educational, talking about different topics. But like he gets into a lot of like health conversations. Um, like importance of like getting 10 minutes of sunlight in the morning, for your health, like just a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
So then I looked up his own, this guy's got his own podcast. It's called Huberman Lab.
Mm-hmm.
Find it on YouTube, Spotify. So I listened to one, it's like 2 hours. This one on supplements. It was like, some of it was like way over my head.
Mm-hmm.
But it was cool, man. Like listening to it and all the stuff he talks about, whether it's like for sleep, whether it's for hormones, whether it's like whatever reason you're taking the supplements for, he really talks about like um, behavioral things to work on first, and like nutrition first, and then it's like if you've done that base, then like maybe some of these things will help you with like your sleep. So different things will help for your sleep, like no light, no blue light after 10 o'clock or like whatever it is.
Mhm.
I don't know, man. So he's got a bunch of different ones, like all the podcast episodes on. There's one on like fitness, and anyways, I'm gonna dabble into some more of those. But what's cool is like similar to what you were talking about earlier, like getting in good shape, eating healthier. It's like I really listening to it. I was like really got this desire to like make myself a well-oiled machine, right? Like
Mhm.
try to make myself as healthy as possible. Where before it was so short-sighted, it was like I would want to do something and it would never last because I was always like putting toxins in your body, drinking all the time.
Mhm.
It was always like a short-term fix or whatever. Um, where now it's like, you know, doing little things will have such a long-term effect on your health. And I don't know, just look at it differently, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. I was thinking about that, like kind of thought the other day about how like I would go and like have a really good workout once and be like, why aren't I in shape yet? Type of thing.
Yeah.
And, I find now I'm kind of enjoying the work aspect of it, like putting in the consistency and doing it every single day. And that's actually like what the hard work is rather than like working out one single time hard and like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And those days that are just kind of like, you still have those days where it's like a grind to kind of
Yeah.
get moving, get out there. But
Or
I
yeah,
don't know.
just
I
part of the
just feel like
process.
you just feel so much better after
Mhm.
mentally. Like clarity is better. And then I just get this itch to like want to go in and do it again and like do better
Yeah.
than I did the last time.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know. The other thing about that from before is like, he talks about taking these supplements and stuff, and I would always try to find these shortcuts. I'm sure a lot of people are in the same boat where, I was a big beer drinker, so it's like I wanted to lose that beer gut, and it's like I want to find supplements or whatever that's going to make me lose that beer gut. When meanwhile, I don't have the base down of like proper sleep, proper nutrition,
Yeah. Any
all that shit.
routine type thing.
Yeah. So now that I actually have that base, it's like, okay, now I can actually maybe I can kind of like go out in different avenues on like making things better because I have an actual foundational base, which
Mhm.
is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's a really
Oh,
good point, man. I don't know how many times I'm like, I'm just gonna get some hydroxy cut. But
yeah.
no, yeah, I don't know.
Hydrox can
Gotta
be
put
done
in
with
the
it.
work.
Yeah. So, anyways, I think it's a good little podcast if you're into any of that stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah. HUBERMAN Lab LAB. I think enter that on anything like Spotify, YouTube. I think you can find it. And then just it was kind of cool too. We started during COVID because in this interview on Two Bears, they talk about why he started it, and he really wanted. There was nothing out there on science on like during COVID of like things to make like to sleep better or like people are going through bad habits and shit like that. So like he wanted to get free information out there to people. Um, obviously he's benefiting now with money on his podcast, probably doing really well and sponsors and stuff. But anyway, like he wanted free resources out there that people can get to live a better, healthy life. So, anyways,
That's incredible.
yeah, and they're not a sponsor of our podcast. I'm not plugging them because of that. I wish they were. That'd be amazing.
Mhm. Yeah, we'd pretty much accept any sponsor right now.
Yeah.
Just that's a joke.
Well, maybe not any sponsor.
That's a joke. Big alcohol.
Yeah. Stay away.
Mhm. Um,
What else? So I had a question for you.
yeah.
Let's see
Sure.
how your memory is on being put on the spot.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the last post that you've seen from anyone on kind of the sober community that you follow or that you've seen randomly that you can remember that really resonated with you, or that even that you just remember because it was kind of like catchy or whatever? Or can you think of one?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Man, every time, dude. every time Adam Carroll posts him
Oh
working out, it like motivates me and inspires me. And I'm like, fuck yeah, man. He's up getting it at like 4 a.m.
yeah,
Getting after it. And it's like, shit, man, it motivates me. I mean, I don't think that's what you're going for with the answer.
no, but it certainly is. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
one.
You know,
Yeah,
and I don't know, he's focused and determined and shit, and gets me fired up to go work out.
yeah, live a healthier life. Like,
Mm-hmm. To work
you
on
know,
myself and
yeah, I think a video, and that's where like it's funny because like I'm very much not one that likes to post pictures or videos or anything of myself or whatever, but I think sometimes you kind of underestimate like the impact you can have on someone else. Like him doing that, look at that, like it helps keep you motivated, accountable.
mm-hmm.
Um, some people just post words or catchy kind of like images or whatever, which are great too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I know you've posted some videos of you in the gym, like that motivates me too, right? Like I'm like, fuck, look at this guy. I know this guy. I know him. He's fucking crushing 405 squat here. Yes. Oh man, I can't let you down. So
Appreciate
it keeps me going, right? So I think sometimes like, I don't know, maybe just fucking get over yourself and don't be afraid to post something, Dave. Fuck.
what do you, yeah, I can really relate to that because I'm always nervous when I post something, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, man, I'm at a point. I don't give a shit what anyone thinks, really. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, I like it.
Yeah. I guess
Doing
I
it
guess
for
I was
me.
thinking I
Doing
guess
it for
part
me.
of me is like afraid what I like I'll always before be afraid what people think.
Yep.
That's not so much me anymore necessarily. I think there's probably still a bit of that there, but part of it's like, or like, does anyone really fucking care? Like, like I went skating on the ice. I have a cool video of like playing hockey, and you can see the bottom, and I'm like, this is cool. I said to some immediate friends of mine. I sent it to you, and like,
Mhm.
but I'm like, I don't know. I don't really know if I want to post. Like, does anyone? No one really fucking care. I don't know. Does anyone
I
care?
care. I care. I would love to see it. I would have
Yeah,
loved if you posted your polar plunge. That got me fired right up.
yeah, yeah.
Right?
See, I sent it to you.
Mm.
Maybe I'll just have a fucking like a dump of like just throwing tons of shit on there.
Just going through your camera roll.
Yeah, camera roll dump or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Like when I went to go visit you and stuff, and I was like, I didn't post. I mean, I had a great time. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. We got a sweet picture of us in the studio here.
Yeah, maybe I'll post all those on Instagram
You should.
just cause.
You got to give the fans what they want, Dave.
Yeah, that's true. What was it for you? Because I know you were. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say that because I never had. I obviously didn't know you before we met at Newgate, and you didn't have. You had deleted your social media, so now you're starting back up on Instagram again. What is it that wanted to like put the videos of you working out? Is it to like help inspire
Yeah.
people?
Just kind of keep track of it, and
Tracking.
I don't know, it's cool to me.
Yeah,
Just kind of place to document my progress type thing.
yeah.
I guess inspire if it inspires anyone. Um, I don't know, man. Yeah, but before I was so, man, my psychosis was so bad. Like I was so paranoid on my phone, man. Like go wouldn't go on social media. I would like I always try to go into my settings, change everything to be like no one could get into my phone type thing. People are listening to me through my phone. People are talking like it's just the
Well,
craziest shit. Just
well, they
talk to my
are.
walls. What?
Well, they are.
They are, yeah, 100%. But I was just like so sick of it. Deleted all my pictures off my old Instagram. Um, yeah, I told you I threw my phone. I threw my phone away before I went to treatment.
Yeah.
Changed my number, threw my phone off a cliff, and it was $1,100 phone. For some reason, just fucking frisbeed it off a cliff. Didn't have a phone for now. I'm on my phone all the time now, and summer 2021, I went like 40 days without a phone, and it was freeing. Let me tell you.
Yeah. When you went, so you went the first time, you didn't even have a phone. So not even like the free time, you couldn't even like go on your phone and call someone.
No, I just used the phone that they had there in the either in the offices or the lobby, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had a little phone book with like 5 numbers on it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I wrote down phone numbers in my book because I wasn't sure like once you gave your phone what the rules were, like if like you just didn't get it again until you left.
Yeah,
So I wrote down some numbers too. But I
that's
had my phone on. I guess we got it like an hour on Sundays or whatever it was. I found though once I kind of like, I mean it's different for me because I didn't have like a um significant other, or like, some people have kids that they want to talk to or whatever. Like obviously I still want to talk to my family, but I found like once I kind of got there and was settled after a week, that I didn't really care to go on my phone to like call people, like use my cell phone.
yeah, man. I found once we got used to that not having a phone, it was kind of nice, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. It was so weird at first, but yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah,
I don't know, man. It was cool. Like I don't know, sitting down with a group of people and all of us just like actually talking and not
yeah,
like looking down at your phone. So that was pretty awesome.
yeah. It's something I gotta kind of. It's crazy how easily you can just fall into it. Like it's something I should spend more time being diligent and put my phone away.
I need to do the
Um,
same.
but yeah,
I'll catch myself on my phone around Mela, man, and it like I don't know, it fucking breaks my heart when I'm just like looking at my phone and she's over playing. I'm like, man, fucking go play with her. Like, put your phone down, and
yeah.
I don't know, it makes me really sad to think about, to be honest.
Just gotta like leave it up, stare. Like I don't know whether like then you might want to have it around you, like if Rebecca calls or she's out or whatever. Like it's hard to like just put it totally away. Like I was gonna say put it in another room, but
Mhm.
you know, I don't know. It's a good point about tracking progress too, though, for your posting videos,
Yeah,
because then you
it's
can just it's an easy way of just like you don't have to go through take a video and then go through your camera and be like, when was this again? It's all
mhm.
right there.
Yeah. I I got another. I think I don't know, man. Fitness and like I guess like powerlifting has been such a big part of my recovery too, dude. That I don't know. I feel it's I don't know. I like sharing it, and um, this might be weird. I feel like as I continue to like, I'd either get stronger or get healthier or whatever. It's kind of like it's almost symbolic for my recovery type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yes,
Yeah, I just thought about that one off the top, and
it's like your this is a
go.
weird analogy, but a snake that's shedding that skin is like your new PR. And it's like,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
that's
yes,
pretty good. Yeah, I like it.
yeah. Man, you mentioned you didn't know about your phone situation at like when we went to Newgate. The second treatment center I went to, the phone situation was horrible, man. Like you just gave them your phone and then you didn't get it back.
No, I get
You,
all.
like you checked in and then they were like, okay, well, give us your phone, give us everything. I'm like,
Yeah,
what the fuck? So then randomly I'd be like, I have to check my email. They'd be like, what for? And I'd be like, just give me my phone, man.
and then they would just give it to you.
Well, eventually I'd be like, well, yeah, just give me my phone.
Or I'm
Like,
just gonna leave.
yeah, it's pretty much like a no brainer. I don't know. I'm paying you. Give me my phone. I find sometimes I get like you forget that part, but
Yeah, I guess it's kind of the problem if they have like a hard line like that where it's like they just take it from you, and then
mm,
if you want it, it's like you just ask for it. At least like Newgate kind of had like it all like laid out, so it's like you get it an hour on Sunday, so at least you know.
yeah,
And if there was an emergency that were like, and you went and talked to someone, there were, I think depending on the situation, we're accommodating. But
yeah.
If it's just a hard line and you want to use it, then it's like, okay, well, at any time of the day, you can just ask them, really. So,
Yeah, I remember, man, I was so mad. This time they wouldn't let me use my phone. And it was like Rebecca got her first ultrasound and she called the center to talk to me and they wouldn't let her talk to me. And they showed me a message from her. And it was like, ultrasound went good, baby's healthy, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, man, can I use the phone and call her? They were just like, no, man, like she's left a message to tell you everything was okay. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I was so mad that day.
yeah, it's kind of something that's like, would be nice to hear from your fucking significant other, not just read it, right? Especially your first one and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I was really, really upset about that one, Dave.
That's the kind of thing that, like, I'm not trying to throw shit on somebody else, but like, if you're dealing with people that are there to get help because they have substance abuse or like whatever you want to call it, alcoholics, whatever, that's something could totally flip a switch on someone and to go
Right
like
off the
you
deep
or
end.
whatever.
Yeah.
So why even test that? Like,
No,
I don't know.
that place was horrible.
Yeah.
And had that been my first treatment center, I would have left like day 3, I think.
Which is scary because and then you assume that all of them are like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it would have been a huge deterrent.
Yeah.
So one thing that I suggest is make sure you read the reviews, treatment centers, ask around, and even communicate with them. Like ask the place questions before you go. What is expected of you, etc.
Yeah. Yeah. If you have any questions on like random things you might not even want to ask them, like maybe shoot us a message and we can let you know.
Mm-hmm.
If you get to a treatment center and it's not what you thought it was, like don't think they're all like that either. Like if it's about experience, if like whatever, the counselors are don't seem like they care, I don't know, whatever it is, like know that there are ones out there that they'll benefit you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm on a real ramble today.
No, you're killing us. You're doing great as always, Dave. I
Too
think we
kind.
should wrap this episode up though. And
Yeah.
what do you think? Any more questions?
No, man, I don't think so. I don't think
Either.
so.
Dave, it was a pleasure as always. And if
Likewise.
anyone out there is struggling, please reach out and ask for help. I know myself and Dave and Jared will do whatever we can to point you in the right direction or help. And thank you so much for listening.
Adios.